Here, and Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Norman Powell out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clock at 4. Porter's shot is off. Now here's Hero. He's covered closely. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Three-pointer. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, when you look at Hero's numbers, this is a guy who shoots a good percentage from deep with a high volume.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Turner from the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And when you think of the league's point of attack pests, Davion Mitchell earns his keep defensively, Lex.
Well, we've all taken notice of that on-the-ball defense. He is one of the best in the league at that, but he is starting to find his scoring prowess in this league as well as he continues to improve his efficiency.
Great defender. Now here's Green, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And another miss by Milwaukee. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Adebayo, and he drops it in from the low post.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Porter, the pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. Here's Green. And he misses his first shot of the game.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
The Bucks have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Porter, the pass to Turner. Now brings a double, and there's a 3-second violation. The 2K leaderboard from the real NBA. The league leaders in points off turnovers. The Heat, 4th.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hero for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back over to you.
And Allie, thanks. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Powell. Larson comes in for Mitchell. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one belongs to Wiggins.
Yeah, so skilled once he gets in close. Kuzma has so many moves around the rim.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
And he's good on the second. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just a reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Bucks trail by 6. Outside Porter. Back to Green. The 3. Drops in the 3.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. Pass to Larson. Miami moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Right side Adebayo. Shoots over Turner. And Adebayo, the bucket. On the assist by Wiggins. 6 points for Bam Adebayo. Outside, Green. Now Kuzma. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Turner, and he dunks it down.
Whoa, Miles Turner. Put that on his highlight reel.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Miami leading by 3. Pass to Larson. Back to Hero. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Hero's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Porter, the pass to Turner. Outside, Green. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now Porter lets the 3 fly. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Wiggins. And the bucket is good.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
And so it's Miami finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
And let's take a look at Miami. We've got Jaime Jaquez, also Norman Powell out there, Smith out there with Khalil Ware, and it's Larson in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Jaquez, launches it, the rebound by Jackson. Bucks trail by 8. Thomas outside, Jackson outside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Larson. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Jack's up at 3. Jaquez no good.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Back to Thomas. For 3. The rebound by Ware. Miami leading by 8. Will grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jang gets the bucket.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Miami has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Jang. Green's checked in for Jackson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. Miami also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Larson. And it's Hero in for Smith. So it's Miami now. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Here's Jaquez. Gets the three to fall. Jaquez has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you, B.A.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Porter, the pass to Green. Thomas against Powell. 4 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. And it's Green missing. Miami leading by 11. It's Hero on the take. Here's Jaquez. They get the rebound. Over Green. That's good from Jaquez on the assist by Hero. Hero's got 4 assists in the game. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for Thomas. Miami also changing it up. Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. And Mitchell subbed in for Powell. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Pass to Rollins. Now here's Kuzma. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
The athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014, he's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
And the free throw, no good. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
And it's Miami's ball. 9 points in a row, a good run going. Kuzma against Hero. Misses the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Wiggins, Adebayo from long range. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
That is smooth right there. Adebayo stretching the floor a little bit.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. .40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Porter. Adebayo against Kuzma. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Looking to win the run. Rebound Miami. Their last encounter in Miami.
They pulled out the last one against this team because they didn't waste their chances at the foul line.
Now Hero. 14 points for him last game against Memphis.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man. You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And so it's Miami sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then once we got into a rhythm, then it started to, just make some tough ones, which sometimes happens when you see the ball go in.
Defense set the tone, though. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Miami Heat.
The ball has energy tonight, Shaq. I mean, they're looking for each other out there. They're finding scorers in their right spots.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo. You guys hear that? Doo-doo.
What's that?
That's the heart of their game, beating strong out there. Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You take a look at the Heat, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Kyle Kuzma out there with Green. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, he's been aggressive from the start, and as a result, it's all come together tonight for Bam offensively.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number one in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away, and then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back over to you guys.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And he gets the bucket.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Mitchell, the pass to Hero. Uses the glass on the layup. Hero's got 8 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. In the third spot, Milwaukee.
Over the last month, that has been a big weapon for their offense. They have shot it really well from deep.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Porter. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Heat. Hero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A. This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The drive by Porter. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
Fires in the triple. Wiggins got 5 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Rollins. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Rollins has got his first points of the game. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Powell's shot is off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Porter. From the top of the key, he buries it.
The offensive impact of Porter is always growing. He works so hard to be productive.
Here's Hero. Again, the Heat score.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
52 seconds left in the third. Outside Porter. Over Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Rollins, no good. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Powell. Wiggins against Kuzma. Wiggins down low. And here's Mitchell. 3-pointer. That shot, no good. Porter looks it over. Out to the wing. Here's Rollins to the inside. Here's Turner. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Miami out in front, just dominating this one. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
The ball has not moved this entire game. Don't predetermine the game. Play the game.
Ooh, Doc Rivers frustrated. He was expecting to see this offense run the way it was designed.
Yeah, it's ball movement. It's also player movement. When you're static out there, it takes away so many options.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter, we've got Kel'el Ware, Yakachonis out there with Jaime Jaquez, and it's Larson in at the 2.
Taking 2 shots. Shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And he can't hit the second. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Beyond the arc. Rebound Miami. Inside. Here's Ware. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Portis. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And you've got to be perfectly in sync on that one.
Man, that's a tough play to convert. Now here's Thomas, guarded closely. Doesn't go for him. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Ware. Miami moving it around. Here's Yakatonis. And there's the screen. Here's Jovic. Takes the 3. That shot off the mark. Thomas outside. Pass to Trent. Outside for Porter. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
No good on that one. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Jang. Green's checked in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Thomas. Good on the second one. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
And another miss by Milwaukee. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Larson. Now here's Ware. Here's Yakatonis. There's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Kuzma for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Yakatonis. Pass to Jaquez. Now Ware lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 6th rebound on the night. Green in the post. Now Turner. Ware covers. Count it.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyler Hero.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
To the inside. Here's Jovic. Lays it up and banks it in.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
The drive by Porter. Yakuchonis grabs the board. Here's Larson. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking the big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Tyler Herro.